Hello and welcome to AFCON 360 Degrees. And my name is Wale, and welcome to Mane v Salah AFCON Final 2021. And that's what it's been called, especially if you're a Liverpool fan out there. The star players from Liverpool are going to be slugging it out in about in a few minutes, in a couple of minutes anyway. When obviously we're going to be joining for the watch along. Yeah, it's been a wonderful journey so far in the tournament. But today it's going to be Senegal v Egypt. This is likes of Teranga, that's what they call of Senegal, and the Pharaohs of Egypt, and that's what they call of Egypt, are going to be slugging it out for the AFCON 2021 final this year. So it's been a tough journey for both. I mean, Egypt lost the first match against Nigeria, but they've journeyed all the way through to the final of the tournament. Like I said, we're going to be joining live games pretty soon when during halftime. We'll be doing a watch along, like I said, and during halftime we'll be obviously analyzing and having a look at the journey so far for the two teams, how they got to the final of this competition. But again, congratulations, Cameroon. Yesterday, they made a very dramatic comeback from 3-0, against the Stallions of Burkina Faso. And the indomitable Lions roared and made sure they won the third place match yesterday. Congrats to you out there, Cameroonians, for staging a wonderful competition and obviously staying home with the bronze medal. Who wins the AFCON 2021? We're just gonna that's going to be decided in a few minutes. The journey so far has been, like I said, great. Senegal against Burkina Faso winning, and obviously that very thrilling penalty shootout between Egypt and Cameroon to decide who ventured into the final, which was obviously claimed by the Egyptians. And yeah, as I said, you're looking at the Cameroonians now, smiles on their face, bronze medalists of AFCON 2021, and don't forget the next AFCON is going to be in just a year in Cote d'Ivoire 2023. But all that and more, we're going to be talking, with my guests during halftime. Obviously, at the end of this game today, so it promises to be wonderful. I'm looking forward to this final. We're going to be joining the games, and obviously starting lineup. It's yeah. I mean, it's who is who in Senegal. We've got Cisse. We've got Edouard Mendy, who is arguably the best goalkeeper in the world. He's starting for Senegal today. Saliou Ciss has been wonderful on the wing back. And obviously, Cheikhou Kouyaté, you know him. He plays for Crystal Palace there. Sadio Mane, ever present. Who's going to win the game? The number 10 wars today. We'll see at the end of the day. But we're going to leave you now and we go to the watch along because it's live, and we'll be commenting through the match as we go along. Okay, so enjoy the match as it goes. So it's still nil-nil, obviously. We've got what? Nearly 13 minutes into the game. And it's been a ding-dong affair so far. Apart from that penalty miss, the Senegalese have not been really doing anything extraordinary. The Egyptians seem to have gotten themselves back. Um, it is wonderful. It is wonderful. I mean, this is a wonderful tournament, to be honest. It's one tournament I believe has lived up to his expectations. I'm sure. Um, I mean, there have been surprises. I mean, small teams have done what they can do. Uh, we're talking about the likes of Comoros, uh, uh, Gambia. They've done extremely well in this competition. But at the end of the day, the big guns are playing in the finals of this competition. And when we talk about the big guns, we're talking about the Senegalese and the Egyptians. It's still nil-nil, 14 minutes. Senegal still have the ball. Edward Mendy. They're trying to launch another attack. But that's the thing about the Egyptians. They are masters at defending. I mean, the way they close down the channels, the way they man mark their players, their opponents. It's been first class, especially after losing their first game to Nigeria. I think they learned their lessons after playing, um, losing that game to Nigeria, and they've come back stronger because a lot of criticism actually went their way from home and abroad, and they've come back stronger, you know. And I must say they've really, really improved. But in the most recent times, at least since 2020, 2002, both teams have played themselves 5 times. This is going to be the 6th time. And 3 out of those 5 times, the Senegalese Teranga Lions have won, whilst the Egyptians have only won twice out of those out of those 5 games they played together. So, well, this seems to be the most important. It's another final. Senegal, as you know, um, lost the last final to Algeria. They don't want to let this slip now. And the yellow card is coming out to Fernand Mendy, the Leicester player. Nepalese Mendy, the Leicester player. It's a yellow card for rough play. So he needs to be careful now because he's a defensive midfielder. He needs to, tread carefully because the Egyptians, knowing them, will use every opportunity they have to make sure they frustrate you. They're very good at that. But the Egyptian player is lying on the floor now. I think it needs medical attention um, for that stamped by Nepalese Mendy. Taking a look at that penalty again. I mean, I think it was a bit. Managed to have done better with that penalty. Yes, Gabal is a very good goalkeeper. We saw what he did in the shootout against Cameroon, saving two penalties. He made himself large this time around again. But the penalty kick by Mane was just more like straight at him. I think, oh no, Mo Salah's got an opportunity now to have a go. The Senegalese defense was been thwarted. And the Senegalese are trying to launch an attack now, led by Ismail Assar that plays for Watford. Is Lady Ball? Oh my word. Sane was a bit late getting to that cross. Wonderful, delicious cross by Ismail Assar. And that was a delightful cross. But Mane couldn't get that in time. He couldn't get that in time. So that's another opportunity lost by Senegal and Mane. Quite unfortunate. But it's still 0-0. Aliou Cisse, the Senegalese coach, is getting really animated at the bench. Probably wondering what's going on, guys. Come on, let's do it for the country. Again, the Senegalese I think they have a throw there, but no. The throw is going to the Egyptian team, to the Pharaohs of Egypt. Yeah. So I thought he's having a go now. So having a go at the referee, and the referee is trying to calm him down because obviously he thought that was going to be a throw into him, but the throw has been given to Egypt. So Egypt is taking a throw now. Nearly 20 minutes into the game, we've seen a lost penalty. We've seen a couple of yellow cards. We've seen Sadio Mane also not being quick enough. I wonder if he will do that at Liverpool. Not being quick enough to engage the cross by Ismail Assar. Still 0-0. But wonderful game so far. No goals yet. I think they need to put the ball on the ground now and just play some football, because I know definitely both teams are. I've got very good footballers in their ranks. The Egyptians, obviously, we know how technical they are, and the Senegalese, obviously, very good when they can't be. That was the misplayed pass there. The Egyptians were trying to launch an attack, but it's come to naught. It's come to naught. Hopefully, I'll be joined by one or two people. We're just expecting them to join us for this watch along. And Nani is giving away a free kick. Oh, Sane again off a cross from Ismail Assar. That was a very interesting and again delicious cross from Sa, and Sane could not again bury the ball in the back of the net. Sane's having a shocker of a game so far. Haven't lost a penalty. He missed a penalty, and he's got two very clear chances now to double. I mean, to keep his team in the lead, but he's not taking them. It's quite unusual of him. Quite unusual, because usually with Liverpool, with chances like that, you expect him to bury them. But it's not been so far with Senegal. The Egyptians are falling like a pack of cards. Now they've got another free kick, courtesy coming together between Mohamed and Kalidou Koulibaly. Mohamed sporting jersey number 14 for Egypt, and Senegal captain Koulibaly who plays for Napoli. So free kick has gone to Egypt yet again, and it's been taken. The ball has gone back all the way back to Gabao, their goalkeeper, and they're restarting again. El Neni with the ball, restarting from the back, and they're trying to launch a long one, but that was easily picked up by Senegal goalkeeper Edu Mendy of Chelsea. It's oh no, Ghana cannot get through to his teammate there. So when he's down for the Egyptian team, looks like he's injured. Looks like he might be taking or might be needing medical attention there. Egypt's got a throw in, but the player on the floor is back up now, and Egypt is trying to launch another one, but Senegal is taking over now. Ball with Sadio Mane, who's trying to work his magic, and again Cease from the it's been cleared up. So Cease actually made a very clever run down the left flank, put the ball in, but it was cut off. So throw it now to Senegal. I must say Cease has really impressed me, the number 2 for Senegal. He makes some clever runs, some clever crosses. But only if he has very... Sadio Mane also trying to put a cross in. But what a brilliant defending down there by the Egyptians. They are so good at defending the Egyptians. They are so good. They're so organized. You know, when you attack them, they are very quick to get into positions and just nullify your attack. It's really worked for them so far in this tournament, and it's credit to them, credit to their coach Carlos Queiroz, who has built a very strong Egyptian backline. Oh no. Ah, Salah just did something he usually does for Liverpool, taking on probably half of the Senegalese defense. But his shot was a bit timid and very, very weak. And Edu Mendy, all he had to do was just stretch to gather the ball. It would have been a great goal. I mean, Salah doing what he does best, taking on nearly the entire Senegalese defense, but still 0-0, 28 minutes into the game. Occasional brilliance from individuals, but still nothing massive has come out of it. Sané's tried to try his own trickery, but again, the Egyptian defense always solid, like a pyramid, or like pyramids. They managed to do justice to Sané's attack there. Quite interesting what is going on. Quite interesting what is going on. The Egyptians, it's like they just went back to the basics, learnt the art of defending. The two central defenders are always very alert. El Neni, see when the opponents break, it quickly joins in to help out. They are well drilled, and it will take something special. And I hope you take something special from the Senegalese to break them down. But so far, everything Senegal has done in this game has been nullified by the Egyptians. Senegalese are passing it around in the end of the P. But again, every Senegalese attacker has been marshaled there by the Egyptians, so there was nowhere to go. And Coyote lost possession and considered a throw into the Egyptians, and Egyptians got the ball again, trying to launch an attack from the back. Don't forget that Mohamed Salah again tried to show what he does well for Liverpool, taking on the player, but he was quickly cut off there. So the throw-in is going now to the Egyptians. Yeah, as I was saying, you note that the Egyptian manager, Carlos Queiroz, is in the stands, obviously because of the red card he earned when Egypt played Cameroon in one of the semi-finals. So he's been dishing out instructions, because when the camera pans onto him, we see him, even with his face masks on, dishing out instructions to his earpiece to the bench. And I think those instructions have been relayed pretty well to the boys on the pitch, because they are so far doing the job against the Senegalese team. Yes. I think his camera just showed the Cameroonian captain now, Vincent Aboubakar, watching. Vincent Aboubakar watching from the stands. Especially after that painful loss to the Egyptians. Well, they came back yesterday and won a bronze medal. But I'm sure if he was to trade that bronze medal. You probably would trade it for being in the final today, playing against this Egyptian or Senegalese team. But that's not the case anyway, because he's in the stand, watching like a fan, watching the final, Egypt v Senegal. "33 minutes so far played, and it's still Senegal 0, Egypt 0. And Senegal has got a throw-in now, taken by my favorite player, my favorite Senegalese player, Sis. Salut, Sis. I think Aliou Cisse, the manager for Senegal, will have to devise a plan to break down this Egyptian defense. And Egypt has got an opportunity to venture into the Senegalese defense, but again, they've been thwarted by the Senegalese defense. And the Senegalese Teranga Lions of Teranga, are now building up an attack. Ball is now gone to Ismail Assar. What a hope. That's very awful. Awful cross there by Ismail Assar. He had every opportunity to deliver a precise or better ball into the box, to the Egyptian box, but it wasn't so. That was a very awful cross there by Ismail Assar. Goal kick by Gabar, the Egyptian goalkeeper. Egypt are now attacking, but again it's been thwarted, and the ball is now with Sheku Koyate of Crystal Palace, and the Senegalese are trying to. I thought that was a free kick there. Two players at the same time went after Sadio Mane as he was going for the ball. Two players at the same time, two Egyptian players. That shows you the commitment. That shows you the main business with regards to, defending. They're defending with everything. And I think there's a yellow card coming out. There's a yellow card going out. I will confirm who that yellow card is for in a second. Yellow card is coming to number 5, Fatih, for Egypt. That's for the foul against Sadio Mane. So number 5, Fatih, he's got a yellow card for dangerous play. Another free kick to Senegal. Ismail Assar is on the ground after being brought down by another Egyptian player. So it's a free kick to Senegal. Senegal's got a free kick very close to the Egyptian area, and as you may have expected, the Egyptians have built a wall just in front of their goalkeeper. Carried in that there by Senegal, but it was calmly picked up by Gabba in goal for Egypt. So that was not a worry at all to the Egyptians. What was a shot on target by Senegal? And the Egyptians have taken the ball again, and they are on the move. For the very first time in this game today, the Senegalese had a lot of pressure on the Egyptian defense and got a throw in. They got a throw in, quickly taken. But Fatou, number 13 for Egypt, is considered another throw in. That should be a free kick, I think. No. So there's a suggestion of an elbow there. I think VAR is going to have a look at that, because the Senegalese were suggesting that an elbow was swung at Mendy. So VAR is checking that out. VAR is checking that out. Okay. Check is done. No red card, no card. Play continues. "41 minutes going to 42 minutes, still 0-0. The Egyptians are doing, I must confess, are doing a very great job keeping the Senegalese at bay. Well, here we go, Senegalese, they broke now. Sadio Mane's got the ball. Oh, he couldn't do anything with the ball. He could have gone, made himself more useful, but he decided to pass the ball to Ghana. Idrissa Gana Gay, that plays for PSG, but the ball was taken away from him. Egyptians got the ball now. El Neni, wonderful pass to Mo Salah. Mo Salah is on the far right. Oh my, what a good save there by Mendy. If you ever seen Mo Salah play for Liverpool, you know when he gets the ball, and he just goes down the byline and cuts in with his left leg and shoots at the goalkeeper. Exactly, that was what happened there. And Edu Mendy had to be at his excellent best to keep that ball out for a corner. Corner's been taken. Edu Mendy picks up the ball. So no issues for Senegal. Still 0-0. 43 minutes, but that was something superb by Mo Salah. And it was a ball from El Neni from the Egyptian half, right up to beating all the defenders in the Senegalese half. Mo Salah does the Mo Salah and cuts in his left leg, but Mendy had an answer to that. Wonderful shot. So ball now in the Egyptian half. I think what the Egyptians are doing now is just they're trying to use the long balls. Use long balls, and but so far, one of those long balls that have come in, and there's been a clash of heads, and the referee is going to issue another yellow card to the Senegalese. That's a yellow card to Koulibaly. Kalidou Koulibaly has got a yellow card for, I actually doubt that should be a yellow card because I'm watching that in replays now. And I think that was a no-no by the referee. Koulibaly protested his innocence. I mean, he had every right to go for that ball because it was a long ball by the Egyptian defender trying to look for his attacker. The attacker obviously made a leap for it, and Koulibaly also made a leap for it. And as far as I'm concerned, even after having a look at the replays, I think it was a 50-50 chance. Both players had to go for it, but the referee decided that was a yellow card for Senegalese captain Kalidou Koulibaly. Mo Salah tried to. That should be a yellow card to Egypt now. That should be a yellow card to Egypt, but the referee decided no, he's not going to give the yellow card to Egypt. An Egyptian player just went in and stopped Ismail Assar when Ismail Assar was having a run at launching the counter. But the referee decided no, that wasn't a yellow card. I think that was. I've actually thought that was a yellow card, but I don't know why the referee decided it wasn't a yellow card. Well, he's the man on the ground. He's a referee. I am not. So whatever I say goes. He said it was a yellow card. It was a yellow card. Oh, that was a cracker there by Koyate. So there was this long ball from the Senegalese half, and it was cleared out, obviously, and it fell to Sheku Koyate of Crystal Palace, that plays for Senegal, and his one-time shot at goal only missed by a few inches. That would have been a brilliant goal if he had gone on target, because the goalkeeper was already beaten anyway. So that was another opportunity in the 45th minute, because the referees added just 2 minutes to play. So we are technically 45th minute plus 1 minute and 59 seconds. So I'm sure the referee is going to call it blow for halftime, and he's just done that. So it's halftime 2 in at the Olympic Stadium in Yaoundé, Cameroon. This game filled with a lot of actions. I I think the outstanding one would be the penalty missed by Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane missing the penalty against Egypt when he had all the opportunity to score. But and obviously also had two other chances to bury the ball into the net, but it wasn't. So personally, it could have been like 3-1, 3-0 to the Senegalese, but it wasn't so. So halftime at the Olympic Stadium in Yaoundé, Cameroon, scores: Senegal 0, Egypt 0. The final of the African Cup of Nations 2021. Interesting game this game is. The Egyptians proving they are masters at defending, but on few occasions when that defense was broken, Sadio Mane couldn't do anything spectacular. So and obviously they had a penalty early in the game when Sis was brought down and Sané just couldn't do anything. Well, he did something. He kicked the ball and he was saved by Gabon. And it was interesting because before the penalty was taken, Mo Salah went to his goalkeeper, Gabon, and had a discussion with him for about a minute. And I'm sure I wish I was the fly in the room that time or on the pitch. Trying to find out what they were talking about. And if I'm going to make a very good guess, I'll say he's probably telling the goalkeeper about, that's Mo Salah's probably telling about this Mo Salah, this Sadio Mane plays his penalty beat. So he will usually play direct at you. Don't move. If you move, just dive. And and that was exactly what he did, because the ball was going nearly straight at Gabon. Gabon made a wonderful save, and he made sure that at that time the penalty wasn't scored. So that's quite interesting. I mean, especially when both players play for the same football club in England. They play for Liverpool, so they know each other inside out. So that was why he was able to give the advice. Said yes, Mo Salah was able to give the advice to his goalkeeper. We're going to go on a quick break, and we'll come back and we continue on the watch along.
Well, for Burkina Faso, still has been an incredible run.
partir du moment où il y a les caméras derrière, que personne ne se lève, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Question. Là-bas au fond.
So welcome back. That was the story of the halftime, of the first half. I apologize. Senegal 0, Egypt 0. Hopefully Senegal. Someone scores that second half, hopefully. But the story of the second half, of the first half, was indeed that penalty missed by Sadio Mane. And I'll just give you a bit of statistics of what happened. There were 4 shots by the Senegalese team, 3 on target, 2 by the Egyptians, and 2 on targets. The possession was 52% to 48 for the Egyptians, and a total of 175 passes by the Senegalese compared to 171 by Egyptians. And fouls, the Egyptians have been very tactical with their fouls. They've got 9 fouls against 7 to the Senegalese, and 2 yellow cards apiece for each team. No red card, unfortunately. No red cards, no offsides, and the corner kicks have been 1-1 to both of them. But the most important statistics is that it's still 0-0 to both teams. The final of African Cup finals are usually very tense. People don't tend to be careful and don't want to make mistakes. Mistake was made by Mohamed Abdel Monem, the number 2 for Egypt, a penalty, but it couldn't be converted by Mane. Mohamed Abdul Gabbar made sure he did what he could, that is stopping that goal from getting into the net. So that was the story of the first half. Essentially, the Senegalese, especially the main man Sadio Mane, had 2 chances to bury the ball in the back of the net, but couldn't take it. Both of them coming by wonderful crosses by Ismail Assar. Yes, the one that plays for Watford. in the Premier League. But Mane couldn't just wrap his legs around it. Just arriving at meeting the ball, just probably a millisecond, late. So was not able to convert any of those chances. And Salah's been a bit quiet, but on occasions he's been he had to rely on the on the Salah we knew or we know, Liverpool, take the ball and obviously have a drive and goal. But on both occasions, Edu Mendy, the Chelsea goalkeeper, have been solid as a rock, making sure no goals were considered. Both keepers have not really been tested, but on occasions where they've been up to the task. I'm sure the Senegalese will not want this to go to penalties because we know what Edu Mendy is like when it comes to penalty. He might be a very good goalkeeper, but I think we suspect he's not that good when it comes to penalties. But the Egyptians have got a very good penalty goalkeeper in Gabon, especially with the experience of having taken Egypt to the final via penalty. He made 2 saves against the indomitable Lions of Cameroon in the semi-final, one of the semi-finals. So I think that will be playing in his mind. If we can get this to the penalty phase, he'll probably have an edge over Edu Mendy when it comes to saving penalties, because don't forget he did save 2 against Cameroon. So that might probably feature at the back of his mind. Let me just take you back to that game yesterday quickly before we rejoin the watch along. The game yesterday between Cameroon and the Stallions of Burkina Faso yesterday. So at one point, the Burkinabes were like 3 goals indicating the bag, and everyone probably thinking, that's it, that's done. But the Cameroonians decided to wake up from that slumber and ended up winning that third place match, which some people might probably consider, nobody really remembers who comes second or third. They only remember the champions. But at the end of the day, they went back home with a bronze medal. They are the third best team in Africa, whatever way you want it. And congrats to Cameroon, and obviously for staging a wonderful tournament. The people of Cameroon, you should be very proud of yourselves. You welcome the rest of Africa to your country without no major problems, especially except probably the stampede that happened at one of the stadiums recently. But the Cameroonians came out of that shock, came out of that tragedy, and came out to deliver African Cup of Nations tournament that has been, talked about all over the world, in Europe, in Americas, in Asia, everywhere, talking about the African Cup of Nations. And obviously we've seen some wonderful goals in this tournament so far. We've seen stars live up to the expectations. We've seen disappointments, and we've also seen the minnows, if you permit me to use those words, come up and make a statement that, when it comes to African football, we can raise our hands up and definitely be counted, which was something really wonderful to see. I'm already looking forward to the next African Cup of Nations. I'm excited, looking forward to more of these so-called smaller teams coming to, show the world that, when it comes to African football, we can kick it, So, second up is about starting, it's about kicking off. And we are at the Paul Biya Stadium to Limbe. That's where we have this meeting where this is going on. So second has been kicked off, and the Senegalese now have a throw-in, and let's see what happens this time. Is there going to be a goal finally in this competition, in this final? And if there is, who is it going to go to? And just to remind you that we've had 4 yellow cards in total in the final. 2 to Senegal, to Kalidou Koulibaly, who plays for Napoli, and for Napoli's Mendy, who plays for Leicester. Those yellow cards are for the Senegalese team. And to the Egyptian team, we have Amdi Fatih and also Mohamed Abdul Monem, the one that considered the penalty in the first half. So 4 yellow cards in total, 2 each, shared amongst the 2 teams. The Senegalese are trying to break down the Egyptians now, but again, the Egyptians, they're not just called pharaohs for nothing. They just know how to stop an attack. That should be a free kick. Yes, that's a free kick to Senegal. These Egyptians are very good with technical fouls. As Sadio Mane, decides to drive the ball and drive his team in, and just at the edge of the penalty box, just by the arc, he's been brought down. He's been brought down by number 5, Amdi Fatih. Amdi Fatih had a yellow card before in the first half. He's brought down. Sadio Mane in the 47th minute of his encounter, but no yellow card was issued out by the referee. So there's a free kick to the Senegalese. And we've got Salifou Ciss and Idrissa Gana over the ball. Who is going to take it? We do not know yet. But Cheikh Konate and Sadio Mane joined the Egyptian wall. And the free kick is going to be taken in a few seconds. Over the ball is Ciss and Gana Gueye. And he's taken by Gana Gueye way over the bar. So still 0-0. Free kick early in the second half, taken from the D, and just came over the ball, over the wall, and over the bar. Disappointment on the faces of the Senegalese players. They have a go again. So 48 minutes going to 49 minutes. 0-0, goal kick taken by Gabar long into the Senegalese area. It's been headed out of the area. And the Teranga Lions are trying to make a foray into the Egyptian area. Well, they've been thwarted again, so the Senegal's got a throw in. Oh, that was a shot on target again by Gana Gueye, but comfortably saved by Gabar in Egyptian bench. So the Egyptians have now taken initiative and passing the ball around in the midfield, trying to find a way past the 2 layers of defense of the Senegalese team, who today are playing 4-3-3, same as Egyptians, really. When the Egyptians are under attack, that back four sometimes turn to back five. So throwing has been considered there by Senegal, and it's going to be taken. Ismail Assar couldn't keep the ball in play, and it's now the Egyptians' turn to take a throw in, and they're taking that. They're now attacking from this right side. Maybe the Senegal keeper has been looking very comfortable. Commanding his area, and hopefully he's this confident if this goes to penalties, because he's shown quite a lot of composure. Remember, he missed the opener, the Senegalese opener himself and his captain, Khalil Koulibaly, due to COVID, but he's come back stronger and has been a mainstay in this Senegalese team ever since. So Senegalese are trying to launch an attack, and they're keeping the ball on the ground now. They are trying to walk their ways past the two banks of four, now a bank of four, and oh my word! Wow. Okay, so the Senegalese again walked their way into the right side of the attack, and a cross is coming, and there were two Senegalese, couldn't sort out their legs, and Gabal, the goalkeeper for Egypt, decided just to pick up the ball from the foot of one of the Senegalese, which is quite annoying. I'd say if I was a Senegalese fan, because they seem to have had quite enough opportunity to actually put this game to rest, especially in the first half. They had up to about 3 clear chances, excluding the penalty. In the second half now, they've also had an opportunity and they couldn't take it. And maybe they really need to calm down. That's a yellow card coming again. A Senegalese player has been shown a yellow card. So Abdou Diallo, he plays for PSG. He's been shown a yellow card for his tackle on Mo Salah, snapping on the heels of Mo Salah. So he's got a yellow card for that. So that's yellow card count 3 to Senegal now, and 2 to Egypt. The resulting free kick was lost, and the Senegalese now have got the ball. Mendy trying to look up to find his players, but no one is actually making any runs. So he had to go back and give to his goalkeeper Wolves now. Play the long ball to Cease, and if Mane's got the ball now, trying to separate to the right-hand side. A cross has come from the far side on the right, and it's been blocked by the Egyptians. It's gone back. The Senegalese are trying again to launch another attack. I think they might have had a word. At least he said the manager must have had a word, But this is playing the same formation, though. I think, but the difference now is that they have more urgency in the way they play the ball around. They're trying as much as possible to keep the ball on the ground, still wanting to play that wing play. They probably might have had a look at the Egyptians when they played Nigeria. Ismail Assar on the right has been a real pain in the backside for the Egyptians on the right, but the issue now is most of his crosses have been squandered by the Egyptians, or by the Senegalese attack of Jiddu, and Mane. It's an opportunity now again for the Senegalese team. That's a clever pass there by Mane. Oh no, another cross there by Cis. That was actually begging for a tap in from Jeju. But again, he missed it. And Gabal just came out to collect the ball coolly. I just hope the Senegalese don't leave to, regret all these chances they've had. I mean, this game could have been called off if it was a boxing game, by the amount of chances, amount of body shots the Senegalese have had on the Egyptians. But it's sad that the Senegalese do not have a very good goal poacher to finish up all these chances. Senegal again's got the ball. They're trying to make their way forward. Koulibaly's got it. Launch a long ball into the Egyptian box. And Mane's been crowded out again. He's been crowded out. Every time there's a long ball towards him, you have 2-3 Egyptians, just sandwiching him, making sure it doesn't settle down to connect the ball. Egyptians got a chance now, but Sheku Kouyaté has stopped them. Mohamed El Neni has caught the attack of the Senegalese, and the Egyptians are making a change. So they're making 3 changes. Number 4, Al Salaya is coming out. So we've got 3 people coming in. Trezeguet, you might have known him from Aston Villa, is coming in. Mohamed Amdi is coming in. And I'll give you the other names when it's time. So just to repeat that, the Egyptians have made 3 changes at the goal, 58 minutes. So Sola has come out for Trezeguet, and 3 changes. That's Mamouche has come out for Zizou, and there's one more. Mohamed has come out for Marwan. So those are the 3 changes that's been made by the Egyptians. I think Kelas Kiraz is wow, that's a free kick there. That was a bit dangerous there. I expect a yellow card there, but I don't think the referee is going to give anything. So that Ismail Assar has tried to court it from the right side, and took his player with him, tried to dribble past that player, but Egyptian just went. Egyptian number 15. That's a yellow card. I don't know. The referee decided again not to give a yellow card for that. That's quite interesting why he hasn't done that. Senegal's got a free kick now. Again, we've got Cis and Boubacar Sarr. Bona Sarr prepared to take it, but I think Cis is going to have a crack at this, especially after that one that was kicked over the bar by Ghana Gay. And I can just see the cameras panned out to Carlos Queiroz now with his walkie-talkie having a go at his bench, probably saying something to them. I don't know what he's saying to them, obviously. Oh no. How's that? brilliant. The free kick was actually worked well by the Senegalese, but the execution was really, really poor. It was worked well. That was a pass, clever pass between Cease and another of the players, but the execution was very, very poor, very poor. Got the ball again, and Sadio Mane tries to dribble his way into the box, but he managed to cross the ball in, but there was no one out there again to connect. They've got a throw in. Koyate is brought down, but the referee is not having none of it. He's telling him to just stand up and get on with it. Instead he's giving a free kick to the Egyptians. Wow. I must say I've been a bit disappointed, a tad disappointed with Sadio Mane. I think he's a much better player than this. I mean, when you see him play for Liverpool at times, I mean, you wonder why he's not really set this. I mean, the semi-final against Burkina Faso, he did brilliantly, but in this game so far, he has been a tad very disappointing. I must say I've been a bit disappointed at him. He's had opportunities that he should have taken. He hasn't taken them. He had a penalty that he could have buried away, but he obviously didn't do that. And they've made a mistake. The Senegalese were trying to showboat or probably play their way out of trouble, decide to play their way into trouble, and pass the ball to Mo Salah, who now try to make an entrance into their area, but it was thwarted there. So they're trying to launch another ball in. Clever 1-2 pass there by the Senegalese. Again, the decision making by the Senegalese team has been awful. They show a bit of skill, show a bit of technique, but the decision making and the final passes have been so terrible. It's been terrible, And I say again, I hope they don't live to regret this, because just one goal by the Egyptians, I can assure you that's it. That's it done. The Egyptians managed to score just one goal at any moment. Even now, that's it. God, Senegalese are preparing a change. They're preparing a change. I think Ali Cisse is enough to prepare a change, and I will tell you who is going to. So Pape Gueye, he plays as a defensive midfielder for Olympique Marseille. It's about coming in. I think you need a goal and you're bringing a defensive midfielder. We'll see. It might be due to injury. We don't know. So Pape Gueye is preparing to come in for Senegal. He's a defensive midfielder for Olympique Marseille. We don't know who is going to come out, who is going to make a trip to the bench for him. We'll confirm that when the change is made. So Egyptians are at the goal kick, and they are trying to launch an attack on the left far side. But Khalil Koulibaly, most of the guy that guy is, stop that attack and launch a long ball to Sarr. And I thought that should be a throw-in to the Senegalese, but the referee and the linesman has said, no, it's a throw-in to Egypt. So Egyptians at the throw. And Boba Sa did a very good work, twatting them there. So, like I mentioned earlier, we've got Cheku Koyate is coming out for Papi Gay. Cheku Konate is coming out. Papi Gay. This is just a straight swap, a defensive midfielder for another defensive midfielder. I suppose when you're looking for a goal, you shouldn't be making a straight swap like that. You should be making some tactical changes, or probably looking at the guys up front for you, because the guys up front have not really done anything spectacular today. Famara Didu, who plays for Alliance Sport, used to play for Bristol City in the English League, been a shadow of himself, in this final so far. Well, straight swap there. Still 0-0, 66 minutes of the final of the African Cup of Nations, being held at the Paul Biya Stadium in Olembe, Cameroon. No goals yet. The Egyptians are making another move. And set. Oh, they've been stopped by Papi Gay, the guy that just came in. And that was a clever ball there by again. It's a clever ball by 6'2's Mane, but Mane didn't have the legs to catch up with the ball there. So and it went to a throw-in. So it's a throw-in to Egypt to be taken by Ashaw, sporting jersey number 8. Oh. I tell you, I am a bit glad I'm not a Senegalese fan, but I think sometimes the play can be really frustrating. I mean, when they make some passes, like I said before, the judgment, the final passes, sometimes they kind of lack ideas of what to do when making decisions. For top players like this, sometimes you wonder, that was like a red button warning for the Senegalese. There's a free kick on the left side of play. And it was brilliantly lobbed into the Senegalese area, and it was attacked by jersey number 5 for Egypt. We're talking about Amdi Fati. Beautiful header, but only if the header was like a bit lower, but it just went over the bar. My God, that's another opportunity by the Senegalese. Mane made a very wonderful short cross into the penalty box of the Egyptians, and everyone was just looking. They were just running to each other. The Senegalese, just although you had about two attackers there, two Senegalese attackers, and we had about nearly half a dozen Egyptian defenders there. Just waiting to pounce on the ball and just clear it off. And again, the Senegalese wasted that opportunity. I see. It's part of the reasons why I said it could be very frustrating being a Senegalese fan at the moment, because you are trying to get a goal, your attackers are not really flooding the penalty areas. Instead, you see for every attack that the Senegalese make, you have 5 to 6 Egyptians in the penalty box, while only about 2 or 3 attackers from Senegalese are trying to make inroad into that box. It's kind of funny. I think at least he said the manager, Senegalese manager, should have had, probably pass some instructions onto the pitch of play, to change this attitude or to change this formation. 71 minute, Egypt has got another free kick, same place they had their last free kick, but this has been cleared out now by the Senegalese. Well dealt with the Senegalese. Here we go. I think so. In the process of clearing this ball out, Sadio Mane and Asho went on the run for the same ball. Sadio Mane wanted to disrupt the back pass from Asho to his keeper, and Asho went down, and the Egyptian bench were like, that should have been a card, but the referee's having none of it. No card is issued out there. Instead, the referee's gone to the Egyptian bench. Don't forget that Carlos Queiroz is not on the bench. He's just out there watching this game as a fan, and I can see him. He's not really happy about what's going on. So the referees had a word with the Egyptian bench and told them to calm down. I will not take this nonsense from you people. And no cards were issued there. It was just a word, to the Egyptian bench, and obviously to Sadio Mane to watch what he is doing. So Senegalese are going again, trying to pass the ball to their colleagues, but the Egyptians, I tell you, they do know how to defend. These Egyptians, they do know how to defend, and I must give it to them. They are very good with defending. Edu Mendy's finally got in the ball again. I think I can count how many times Edu Mendy's had the ball, to himself. And a free kick now to the Egyptians. I think the Egyptians are very clever. They know the Senegalese going to be big, aggressive. So what they're doing is that they invite the contact, they get the contact, and boom, on the floor, they get a free kick. Kill off every momentum by the Senegalese, and then just restart. So again, the Senegalese are ready to further changes. I think there are 2 changes coming up now, whilst the Egyptians are making an attack. Oh my word! They nearly had a goal there, the Egyptians. They are very, very clever, these Egyptians, and they're very good in the air, So they had an opportunity from the left-hand side. There was a cross there by, I think it was by one of the players, and number 28. I just get his name for you. Mohamed Amdi went, with his head and nearly beat Edu Mendy, but he went in between the 2 central defenders for Senegal. And we're talking about Man Mountain, Kalidou Koulibaly, and Bouba Sarr, and nearly scored there. Now they've had another opportunity. Mo Salah is doing what he knows how to do best, trying to wiggle his way around the Senegalese defense. No chances were given to him. He passed the ball to the left-hand side. There was another cross again, but this time it was dealt with by the Senegalese. Now, the Egyptians have got a corner kick off Idrissa Gueye They got a corner kick. And I tell you what, the Senegalese better watch it now. 75th minute. The Egyptians got a corner kick, and they are very good with the set play. You know, the set plays are very good. Therefore, they're also very good in the air. So here comes the corner kick. This time dealt with by the Senegalese. Dealt with by the Senegalese, and it was noted out. Went to Mohamed Elneny. Was trying to find his player on the far side, but he put the ball into touch. So throw into Senegal. Senegal, had a quick throw in, pull the ball back to Edomendi. Edomendi sprayed the ball out. Ismail Assar is now moved from the right hand to the left hand side. And we've got the Senegalese changes coming up now. Ismail Assar is coming up. He's coming up. And he's been replaced by Dia. And Jehu too is coming out. And I think Jeju has had a very dismal competition, I must say. But Boulaye Dia is coming. It's like for like. And Baba Dieng is coming for Jehu. So it's more like for like. So winger for winger, striker for striker. And let's go again. So Egyptians, they've got excuse me, they've got the they got the ball now, and they lost it, and Senegal, they've had a free kick on half of the pitch. They're passing the ball around, no space at all. The Egyptians are man marking, they're marking the zones, they're marking the spaces. They are fit, these Egyptians. They are really very fit. They're really, really very fit. They're not giving no spaces at all. But somehow, the Senegalese managed to overlap. Oh my God! What's another brilliant cross? After a very wonderful, brilliant overlap by Dia that just came in, and there was nobody out there to connect. So the ball just flashed again, just by the post, by the goalkeeper, nobody attacking it. And that's been the story of the day for the Senegalese team. I mean, if they had made use of all these crosses, this game could have ended. That's another free kick at the edge of the penalty box again. So, Senegalese player Sadio Mane decided again, let me have a go. Got the ball, tried to dribble players, brought down at the edge of the game by Amdi Fati. This guy should have been sent off. He's had at least, by my count, 2 cardable offense. Don't forget that he's already had a yellow card in the first half. He should have been sent off. He's brought Sadio Mane down again at the edge of the box, and the referee just, decided no card, free kick to Senegal. So again, we've got 2 people standing over the edge of over the ball. How many opportunities are these guys going to have, the Senegalese team? This time it's my favorite player, Salih Ciss, that had the ball, kicked it, and it went way over the wall, over the bar. Another wasted opportunity. Such a waste. These guys, I just don't know. So Gabal is on the floor. That's the Egyptian goalkeeper, Gabal. He's on the floor. I think he was. I think he probably has a groin problem because his groin area is a bit plastered. He's on the floor. He's been attended to by his medical team. Whilst that's going on, Mo Salah, with his red and gold football boots. He's decided to make a change, so he's changing his boots from red, red and gold to another red and gold. So he's changing his boots. Hopefully, these new boots will do him justice. Whilst that is happening, the goalkeeper is still on the floor, getting attended to. Mo Salah is getting his boots changed. The substitute goalkeeper for Egypt is getting warmed up. Yeah, so whilst we're looking for a goal, the Egyptian pharaoh himself, Mo Salah, is changing his boots from red and gold to red and gold. So goalkeeper is up. I think the medical team have done the magic on him. He seems okay. He's placed the ball, ready for a goal kick. The same leg he went down on. It's still the same leg he's kicking the ball with, the goal kick with. So it seems okay. It seems okay. And that's a clash of heads there by Mohamed Hamdi and Ghana Gay. Not a clash of heads when they went for the same ball. So, but the referee says, well, there's nothing too terrible has gone down there. So both players have, kind of like kissed and made up, and ball is restarted. Ball now in the Egyptian half. Neni is found his Egyptian colleague, and the Senegalese are just something on the Egyptian defense now, but the Egyptians managed to cleverly, break down that Senegalese wall that's preventing them from attacking. But finally, the Senegalese have broken out. And there was a long ball from Gay. Now I think the Senegalese are trying to resort to long ball now, probably because they've got further pace up front. But each of those long balls are being cut off by the Egyptians. So the ball is going now to Edu Mendy. It's rolling on to Khalidou Koulibaly. Bali to Ghana Gay. Back again to Koulibaly. Again to Gay. And they're trying to make sense of launching attack from the right wing. But again, the Egyptians are just marking the space. Every space available, they're marking it. And every player available, they're like, just getting close to them, making sure that they've got no space to turn. So, and what do the Senegalese do? They have to go back to try to launch the attack again. And so the ball now is on the left-hand side. But again, they're still being marked. I've not really seen a shot by, a shot from out of the box by a Senegalese player, because the Egyptians are so clever. What they do is they don't let you turn. So if the ball is coming from the midfield, from the Senegal end, and any of the midfielders from the Senegalese team pass on to the attackers, they don't allow them to turn at all. So I think the instruction is don't allow them turn, so they take shots. And the Egyptians have been really very good at this. So what the Senegalese have been doing is obviously to just pull the balls. Exactly same thing is happening again. So there's been a ball lobbed to the wing. Caesar's pulled the ball into the box, and the Yang is just fired. Hit the ball just one time, and it just went way over the bar like a rugby shot. Okay, for better word of describing that, like a rugby shot. If you watch rugby, it's just like that. So That's another opportunity missed. And Aliou Cisse, the managers, just looking to the skies and wondering, what else do we need to do today to score? Meanwhile, time is ticking. 85 minutes, 35 seconds. Still 0-0. On another day, it could have been 4-5-0. But it's just not working for the Senegalese. It's just not working for them. So Papi Gueye, I think he's put himself in the book for a foul on Egyptian Mohamed El Enneni. I think Papi Gueye is going. I think he's earned himself a yellow card there. So the free kick has been lobbed into the Egyptian area again, but it's been cleared out by this. It's the Senegalese area, but it's been cleared out by this Senegalese defender. And ball is rolled all the way to Gabal in the Egyptian backline. Goal. Senegal's had a throw now, quickly done by Mane, and lost in the midfield by Idrissa Gana. Was quickly recovered there again by Papi Gueye, who is earning himself a free kick there. That was so. There's this long ball by Senegal. It's a long ball by Senegal to Mane. Mane lost his balance, quickly readjusted himself, but Abdul Mune was quick at his from the track to just make sure Mane lost the ball. Wow. Mane has gotten himself into the books. Yellow card. He lost the ball, trying to recover it, and in the process of trying to recover the ball, stamped on number 8 for Egypt, Asher, and that process got himself into the bad books. So it's a yellow card to Sadio Mane. It's been a terrible day for him. Lost the penalty, missed a host of chances, and he's got himself into the bad books. Yellow card. What a day. What a day. Free kick to Egypt. Long one to the Senegalese half. A header by Amad Diallo, but the referee says it was too aggressive, so he's considered a free kick that's going to be taken by Egypt. 89th minute, Egypt got a free kick, and that was again very close, very delicious ball into the area. Mendy stayed at his goal post, didn't bother to come out for it because his defenders were there defending, but the ball went over Koulibaly, and again Zizou, was just this close to getting his header into the back of the net, but he missed it. So Senegal now are on the attack. Mane's had a terrible game, and I must say he's had a terrible game. He has. He's had a terrible game. He had an opportunity to play the ball and just play to his player, but he decided to play it to the Egyptian instead. So the referee signaled 3 additional minutes. So we've got 3 additional minutes to play. Senegal v Egypt, nil. We've got 3 additional minutes. 90 minutes already played. So we've got 3 additional minutes. So Senegalese and Egyptians have just got 3 more minutes to play this game. So the Senegalese are now trying to play out from the back. But the long ball would not even go past the Egyptian player and the center of the midfield. So Senegal's got a throw-in. They're attacking on the right hand side. So they got a throw-in. Are they going to be quick about this throw-in? Is there any goal coming? Senegalese player is taking his time. He doesn't seem to be in a hurry to take that free kick, to take it throw-in. And now they lost the ball. What a defensive play. That's listen, this Egyptian team, right? If they go on to win this tournament, I think they will deserve it, because the way they defend, they have been very, very magnificent. The way they defend. I mean, it don't matter if they're defenders, midfielders, or attackers. They defend like they're all defenders, if you know what I mean. They defend stoutly. They defend with everything they've got, you know. Even when they lose the ball, they start defending from right after they lose the ball. A Senegalese player looking for a free kick there when he should have shot the ball. Should have had a shot at goal. So that's the end of the game. End of the 90 minutes, not end of the game, end of the 90 minutes. Whew, what a game. So it's 0-0. So we're going into extra time, 15 minutes each. You could see both teams look so tired. I mean, if I was Aliou Cisse, I'll be changing my formation right here now, because these boys are not. I don't know how you tell football players, international football players, how to make decisions, the right decisions when they're playing football. I don't know how you do that. I suppose I'm not a qualified coach, so I wouldn't know how to do that. But I think this is just common sense, because many times they've had opportunities. I'm talking about the Senegalese team now, to score, but they're not taking their chances, because sometimes the final passes are it be too shabby, or they have very good final pass, and the person receiving it at the end of the final pass is dreadfully slow or dreadfully incompetent at making the right decision. So that's been the story of the Senegalese team so far, and I'm sure if the Egyptian team had had these opportunities, they will have buried Senegal since, and that's the reality of what's going on. 0-0 so far, 90th minute, we are in. So the players are just having a drink of water and having a chat with their mates, with their coaches. Some are having, some words of wisdom, psyching up. Some are having their legs stretched, a few massages, I suppose this is when men are made of footballers. This is where the men, the heroes are made. I suppose. Um, we've seen flashes of Mo Salah. We've seen flashes of Sadio Mane. We've seen flashes of one or two other players, but on the whole, it's been I Senegalese should have ended this game since. Honestly, I'm not saying the Egyptians have not had the opportunities to also score, but it's been. We just go on a quick break. When we come back, we just come back for the extra time. Okay, quick break. First half of the extra time is about to start, and that's it. Kick off by the Egyptians. It's still 0-0. Egyptians were attacking the Senegalese end, and they're attacking again across into the box, but it's been headed out by the man himself. And here we go. Oh, Sadio Mane played a very nice ball, good ball to Dieng, who took on his Egyptian defender and had a goal at the Egyptian goal, and it was saved by Gabar. That's the goalkeeper for Egypt. That was an interesting opportunity for a change. They went direct and they had an opportunity, but the goalkeeper was called upon. Gabar for Egypt saved that. So it's a goal kick to Egypt. Again, they are going to launch the ball. Ball to El Neni. Back to the goalkeeper under pressure from Senegal. Egyptians are taking their time, knocking it around. Knocking it around. They're still knocking it around, waiting for an opening. The opening nearly came. was being thwarted, been stopped by Senegal. It's now the Senegalese turn to work out an opening for themselves. Wow. And it nearly came through, but it was cut off smartly by the Egyptians. It's a throw into Senegal. Throw into Senegal. So it's a free kick to Senegal now. Infringement conceded by Mohamed El Neni, the Arsenal boy. So it's going to be a free kick to Senegal. So Senegal's goal. So it's free kick is at the right, at the say about 10 meters from the edge. Ball floated in. Another wasted ball there. Very, very awful delivery by Sarr there. And it's gone for a throw into the Egyptians. The Egyptians are also taking the time to take a throw in. Finally, it's been taken. More of a ding dong now. That's offside, I reckon. Offside Mo Salah. He thought he had an opportunity there, but no, it was clearly offside. The linesman lifted his flag upside to Mo Salah. Senegal restarts from that offside. And they're attacking from the left now again. You know what? I think Senegal are they're very rigid. It has to be from the left or the right. And they're not even thinking about going through. Because I suppose it's very hard for them to, to go through the middle. Because the Egyptians they're very solid in the. I think they're playing two defensive players, midfielders, coupled with the four they play at the back. And when they have the ball, they're attacking. They try as much as possible to shift the midfielders. One of the midfielders, defensive mid DM to the front. Then there's another one, and then he's sitting back just in case there's a turnover. So they quickly go back to 4-2 defenders, probably about 6 defenders. So I suppose that's why the Senegalese are trying as much as possible to do everything they can to just go down the wings, at the fullbacks attack, and the fullbacks joining the wingers to attack. So that's why they're not doing anything via the middle. Again, they started their attack at the wings. Since it's gone back to Sadio Mane. Sadio has been brought down. It's a free kick to Senegal. It's a free kick now to Senegal. They've played it. They've gone back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly's launched a long one in. And it's gone for a goal kick to Egypt. So Egypt again are preparing another substitute to be brought in. I'll tell you who is going out, who is coming in, but there's a substitute being prepared and the plan ahead for the penalty kicks. Who knows? But meanwhile, the goal kick has been taken by the goalkeeper, Gabar, aka Gabarski. But the ball has been nodded back in by Gay, back to Gabarski. I think the referee spotted an infringement there, so it's going to be a free kick to Senegal. Taken by Mendy to Koulibaly to Gay, Papi Gay, now to Idrissa Gay. Sadio Mane tried to lock the ball in after spotting the run of two of his attackers into the Egyptian area. Was being again caught up by the Egyptians, and the Egyptians are making a quick break for it now as Salah has made a run, and the Egyptian number 7 is trying us very hard to hold on to the ball. So Senegal is considered a throw-in on the left side. Mohamed Lassin is coming in. I think he's going to be the last substitute for the Egyptians. He's coming in for Ahmed Fati. I'm surprised that Fati did not get a red card in this game, because he had a yellow card. You remember I said he had a yellow card in the first half, and he must have conceded close to about 5 fouls. And out of those 5 fouls, I am sure at least two out of them will have warranted a yellow card, but he was not given by the referee. So finally, he's making his way out the game, replaced by Lashin. Egypt scored Egypt had a very Trezeguet actually for Egypt had a wonderful chance, but he couldn't really kick the ball. He kicked the ball, but he hit a Senegalese defender, and Edou Mendy was just there to make sure he collected the ball without any problem. So that was the attack nullified by the by the Senegalese. Listen, this should have been a goal. So there's this cease again from that boy. For me personally, I think he's been probably the best player for the Senegalese so far in this game. He was one-on-one with an Egyptian, nutmegged the Egyptian, crossed the delightful ball into the area, met by Deng. Gabar punched the ball, and it's a corner to the Senegalese. Beautiful corner precise corner comes in. Amad Diallo went for it, and the ball just went over the bar. So that's another opportunity wasted by Senegal. And he had a very clear shot at goal. He should have done better with that, but no, he went over the bar. So still, 0-0. Goal kick to Egypt, taken 100 minutes played so far, going to 101 minutes. Scores stays the same, 0-0. Egypt is considered another free kick, not too far from the edge, from the box edge of the box. Not too far from there, not too far from the center circle too. Consider that free kick. There's going to be another free kick, this time to be taken by, I think it's been taken by Sarr. So we've got practically nearly every Egyptian in their box. Nearly every one of them in their box. No mistakes this time. Ball floated in by Seis. Was being well defended by the Egyptians. Another ball floated in, again defended by the Egyptians, and they've cleared the ball just out of touch to consider a throw into the Senegalese. Senegal, it's just one-way traffic now. Senegalese team are just like bombarding the Egyptians, but the Egyptians are just defending stoutly. I think they've been properly schooled in the act of defending by Carlos Queiroz. They're really defending well, and Senegal, there's no way but to go back to their goalkeeper to relaunch their attack, and they're relaunching their attack again. But there's still always that block of broken into two blocks of four, you know. So it's so hard for them to break that down. The Senegalese, so hard for them to break the Egyptians down. Even when the Egyptians concede, they lose the ball, they are quickly in the faces of the Senegalese, you know, quickly and aggressively just marking them, making sure they have no time on the ball, making sure they cannot turn into space, making sure even when they turn into space, they are right in their faces. The free kick was being considered by the Egyptians, and they don't think it's a free kick. But it's been ruled a free kick by the referee. Ball been played back to Edu Mendy's restarted. Another break, and now we've got Sané. Oh, what is he doing? What is he doing diving? He had an opportunity to take on his Mane. He had an opportunity to take on his player, but he just went and just dived. And he dived, and he's been spoken to by the referee. Don't forget, it's got a yellow card already, so he's been spoken to by the referee. You know, he had an opportunity to just cross the ball into the box, but he decided to dive. I don't know why he's done that. That's a bit silly of Sadio Mane. Why he's done that, I don't know. And his manager, Aliou Cisse, is just obviously mad there, just screaming at him, screaming at the players, urging them to go, you know, to do what is right. So that's I think that's the first half of the extra time. So the players are going to swap places now. They're going to swap sides. Still nil-nil. And they're just having a quick drink of water again. And they're going to be spoken to by their colleagues, the ones on the bench, the managers, and the physios are doing what they can, you know. And it's a roundup of that first half of the extra time. Again, Senegal had chances. They've had a countless number of chances in this game that this game should have been well buried. You know, it should have been sorted by now. They probably should have been celebrating winning the cup, but they wasted. How many chances could they ever have? I mean, they wasted loads of chances. Why this game is still nil-nil? Baffling. It's baffling. You know. So, but they will go again. So it's just waiting for the start, second half of the extra time. Don't forget, it's still Senegal nil, Egypt nil, and we're still playing extra time. It's still the final of the African Cup of Nations 2021, being held at the Paul Biya Stadium in Olembe, Cameroon. Today we've got the president of Cameroon in attendance. Paul Biya is there. The first lady of Cameroon, FIFA president is there, and obviously the CAF president is also there. And I hope they've enjoyed what they're watching so far. I know this match has been beamed live across continents. And thank you for joining us if you're following this watch along. So the match is already restarted again. The Senegalese attacking, but they've broken down. Egypt tried to attack. They've been stopped by Idrissa Gueye. Egyptians have got a free kick coming to them just by the center circle. Just by the center circle. It's going to be taken by Elneny, who has left it for his colleague. Free kick to Egypt. It's going to be taken by Abdelmoune. He's taking it. Being cut off by the Senegalese, but it's gone back to Elneny. And the ball is now with Mo Salah. He's again trying to dribble past the player, but it's been stopped by Senegal's Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye lobbed a long ball towards his right, towards the right area. Well, Gabaski, that's goalkeeper for Egypt, has come out to pick the ball up. It's kicked a long one. France player. Any mistake now by either side will probably spell the end of the tournament. So everyone is being careful. But the Egyptians are, that's a free kick to the Egyptians, considered by Cis. It's going to be a free kick to Egypt. That's a free kick considered by Cis. The free kick, it was a mistimed tackle by Cis, but the referee will have none of it. He said a free kick to the Egyptians. And that free kick is being taken from the right side, not too far from the Senegalese box. And I can see Gabaski, the Egyptian goalkeeper, telling his countrymen, the fans, come on, cheer us up, cheer us up, cheer us up. You know, and the Egyptians have responded with, shouting, and cheering the team. This is going to be very dangerous. A lovely ball floated in. Edouard came out for this ball, but he missed it. But Egyptians couldn't do anything about it. They declared out by Khalid Koulibaly. It's a lovely ball. And it's declared out by Koulibaly. This game could go either way, I know Senegal has had tons of chances. Well, with these Egyptians, you never know. Just one break, one goal, that's it. So offside. So there's been a clash between the clash of legs between the Fati and Dieng, but not before the linesman had already raised his flag for offside. But there's been this clash of legs, and both players are on the floor, being attended to by the medical team. So the game has been stopped temporarily. to attend to those two players that have been the clash of legs on the floor. So nearly 110 minutes into this game. It's Senegal nil, Egypt nil. Who is going to win the cup? Egypt having a free kick because obviously it was offside to them. So the two players on the floor are waiting to be called back to action by the referee because they're just out on the sidelines. So the referee's already called them in. They're back. And Sadio Mane has been pushed down by Neni. So it's a free kick to Senegal just by the centre circle, and that's been taken by Papit Gay, who finds Idrissa Gay. Idrissa Gay finds Cease. Back to Idrissa Gay. Now to Koulibaly, who's made a journey from his defense to the center circle. Senegal are trying to break through that Egyptian wall. That Egyptian wall is seems so solid, you know. Senegal's got a free kick now. Again, by the center circle is quickly taken back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly passed it on to Gay. Just a Gay, that is. You know, you got two Gays in the Senegalese team on the pitch of play at the moment. Just Gay and Papi Gay. Just tries lobbing the ball into the Egyptian area, but it was cut off. And the Egyptians also done the same thing, but they've considered a corner kick. Sorry, no corner kick, a throw-in now, courtesy of Cease. Considered a throw-in. That's going to be a throw-in to Egyptians. Throw-in to Mo Salah. Mo Salah has really been quiet in this game, you know, especially in the extra time. It's been really quiet, but never discount the power of Mo Salah, because just one opportunity he might take it. Well, he's been very quiet. He's been quiet. So the ball is up and running again. Nampalys Mendy has got the ball now for the Senegalese team. But again, he's trying to find any free player, but there's none. All of them have been taken. They've been engaged by the Egyptians. So he's gone back again to Koulibaly. And again, they lost the ball. You know, Koulibaly he's one heck of a player, you know. He knows how to... Oh, Sadio Mane had an opportunity there again, but he couldn't sort out his legs. That's been his story of the day. It's either he couldn't sort his legs out, or he's arriving late. Ball is gone back to Mendy. Again, the Senegalese are launching an attack. wondering what the possession is going to be like in this game. Whoa! What a strike there. That was a strike from about, I'll say about 50 yards, 50 meters by Dieng. It was a surprise shot. It went through, it was going for the corner, but Gabaski was totally up to the save that, punch it over to the corner. That was a good shot. I was complaining about, I was actually mentioning about the Senegalese not being able to shoot from outside the area. They've done that now, and Gabaski was up to the task. So it's a corner kick to Senegal, and they've got quite a lot of people there in the area. So the corner kick has been taken, but very poor corner kick. Very poor corner kick. Poor corner kick. Taken, and the Egyptians tried to run away with it, but they've been stopped. And Mendy played a ball out that was caught out by the Egyptians. Now the Egyptians also are trying to find spaces, trying to attack the Senegalese. They got a ball. Musala's got a ball now. Pass to his colleague. Oh my God! Edu Mendy has been virtually on holidays, okay? But there's just one opportunity I was taken, and it was called upon. And this shot just came from nowhere, out of nowhere, and it was right up to the task, kicking the ball, just punching the ball out. That would have been a goal by for the Egyptians, but Mendy was up to the task. Saving it. So the Egyptians have got a corner kick now, and corner kick taken straight to Mendy. Oh, Mendy should have saved that ball, but for some reason the ball just went through his hands. He wanted to save it, but it just went off his palms for another corner kick. That was a mistake by Mendy. And I hope that mistake don't come back to haunt him. It's another corner by the Egyptians. Waiting for this corner to be taken by the Egyptians. It's taken. It is met by an Egyptian head, but it's way over the bar. So that's goal kick to the Senegalese team. So it's 117 minutes played, still 0-0. Senegal are trying to launch an attack, but that was too long. The ball on the far side, on the left, was far too long for Cis. That it could not get onto. So we just got about 2 minutes to the end of this game. About 2 minutes to the end of the game, and I suppose the managers will be taking notes now, looking at who is going to step up to play the penalty kicks. Decide that this is going to end up in penalty kicks, and something tells me something interesting is going to come up. Something tells me it's going to be a very interesting penalty kicks. Don't forget that Egypt has won this competition 7 times. Senegal has qualified for the final. This is their 3rd time. 2nd time in a row. And are they going to be 3rd time lucky? We just go about a minute more. We go about a minute more to find out. Is there going to be a goal before we go for penalty kicks? We don't know. So we see. We'll wait and see. So throwing to Senegal. Ball is now with Koulibaly. Koulibaly's passed on to Mendy. Mendy's gone back to Sarr. Sarr has to just Gay back to Sa, and the Egyptians are still obviously still standing strong. Standing strong. So they've taken Egyptians have gotten the ball back. They love the long one with the hope of but Koulibaly is there just to mop up. You know, that guy, once he's in front of you, it's like a mountain in front of you. So how do you push a mountain out? That's the end of the game. That's the end of 90 minutes plus extra time. This final is going to be decided. It's going to be decided by penalties. Final is going to be decided by penalties. So that's the end of the 90 minutes plus extra time. The referees ask for the ball, and we're going to go on a quick break. When we come back for the penalties. You see what? If you're still there, stay with us for the penalties. We're going on a quick break now. We're getting ready for the penalty kicks. So the Egyptian goalkeepers are having a goalkeepers union meeting, obviously to prepare their mates, prepare Gabaski, aka Gabaski, for the task ahead. So the keepers are having a tete-a-tete. They are talking about strategies and about saving penalty kicks. So, and for the Senegalese, Ali Cisse is in the center, and the players of every one of them have crowded in. Mo Salah is now giving a lecture, giving his own talks. And don't forget that Gabal is Abdul Gabal, that's the goalkeeper for Egypt, has been saving penalties since in the quarterfinal. He saved in the semi-finals. He saved in the final. Will he make it a hat-trick of saves? We'll see. And don't forget that he already saved the penalty from Sadio Mane in the first half. So he's a master at saving penalty kicks. So he looks so confident. You could see on his face, he's so confident. He's like, I've been there, I've done that. No worries, guys. No worries, just leave it to me. I'm gonna deliver this cup to you. You could see that exhibition of confidence. And guess what? He has been passed a note that he has attached to his water bottle and I think, and I'm guessing that note probably reads, "This is how the Senegalese players play their penalty kicks." So he's having a look at it. He's having a look at it, and he's kept it somewhere. And so the referee now is speaking to two captains, as for Senegal, Koulibaly, and for Egypt, Salah. Speaking with them, they have to choose a side, obviously, and he's probably giving them the last minute review or summary of the rules and regulations of how the rules are concerning penalty kicks. Edu Mendy, I think, is going to be spell me. We're gonna be reading out the penalty kicks because the two goalkeepers are going to take the positions, and I think Gabal, the Egyptian goalkeeper, is going to be the first person to face fire. All right, so penalty kicks are usually a lottery. That's what they say. Usually, not the best teams win penalty kicks. So the referee is having a word with the two goalkeepers, and he's telling them, "You guys, you need to stay on or outside, not outside, in the line, in or on the line when the penalty kick is being taken." So he's trying to explain the rules to them. Make sure you stay in or on the line. Okay. So he's trying to have a word with them and talking to them about if you move, we've got VAR checking, we might replay the penalty kick and blah, 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 blah. So the first person to take this penalty kick will be the Senegalese captain himself, Kalidou Koulibaly. So he's going to take the penalty. He's going to be the first person to take the penalty kick. He's going to face Gabar, aka Gabaski, the Egyptian goalkeeper. Koulibaly's just had a very slow stroll to where the ball is. He might not look worried, but I'm sure he's worried. Penalties are not for the faint-hearted. So Gabal is obviously talking to him. Koulibaly picked up the ball. He's played it on the dot. Make sure he's well kept on the dot. He's moving back. He's having a look at the ball. He's muttering something to himself, and he's going forward. And he scores. Gabal went the right way. He nearly got it, but Koulibaly scores. Nearly got it. So that's 1-0 penalty to Senegal. Actually, Gabal touched the penalty, but his hands was just not too strong enough to deflect it, but he touched it. So as penalty kicks now, Senegal won, and we got Mendy now facing fire. Mendy has been ordered by the referee to go in the stay on the line, and Zizou is going to be taking it for Egypt. And what a brilliant penalty kick! Brilliant penalty kick. You know, this was like a penalty kick with force of nature. It nearly ripped the net out. Far more, much better penalty than the one Koulibaly took. So 1-1 penalty kicks, 1-1. It's the turn of Abdul Diallo, the boy that plays for 25 years old, plays for Paris Saint-Germain. It's his turn now to play. He looks worried. He doesn't look so sure of himself. He's a left footer, number 22. Oh, and he scored. Went the same way, same place Koulibaly went, and the keeper went for it. But you know, I thought he was going to lose that penalty because the way he played it was more like he passed it into the net. The keeper went for it, but I suppose the ball was too fast for the keeper. So Diallo scored his goal. So it's 1-1. 1-1. Sorry, it's 2-1. Senegal scored their two penalties, and to take the next penalty would be the man that conceded that penalty that Sadio Mane missed. We're talking about Mohamed Abdelmonem, number 2. He is now he's a defender, and he plays for Al Ahly in Egypt. So it's his turn to play the penalty, facing Edu Mendy, arguably the best goalkeeper in the world. Edu is dancing on his line. Oh, he lost. He hit the post. He'd already beaten Edu Mendy, but he hit the post. The man that considered the first penalty in the first half has lost his penalty kick. He already beaten Edu Mendy. Edu Mendy went to the right, and the ball went to the left. Edu had to just make sure that he moved his head out of the area before the ball ricocheted on him and bounced into the net. But the man that considered and the first penalty has also lost his penalty kick. Oh boy, this is exciting. So the next penalty is going to be taken by Bouna Sarr. Bouna Sarr plays for Bayern Munich. And he lost it. He lost it. So it was actually saved by Gabaski. Sarr played it, with his right foot to the left. To his left. That's the right of the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper just went for it and just grabbed it. What a save. This Gabaski, what a goalkeeper. What a goalkeeper. Remember, he plays for his club football for Zamalek, one of the greats in Egypt. He plays for Zamalek, 33 years old, plays for Zamalek, slowly turning into the penalty king of Africa. Penalty king saver. Or penalty saver king, whatever you want to call it. So Egypt is now it's number 28 for Egypt. Mohamed Amdi was his turn now. And he beat Mendy easily. Mendy went right, the ball went left. What a brilliant penalty this is. Brilliant penalty this is. It's now 2-2, 2-all. Mo Salah is celebrating like, yes. 2-all. So, next to take his one would be Bamba Dieng for Senegal. Bamba Dieng plays for Marseille in the French Ligue 1. He's next to face the king of penalty saves, Gabaski. Already, I can feel that Dieng is already shaking because he's trying to put the ball on the spot, on the penalty spot, but he keeps shaking. The ball keeps moving away. Oh God! So let's see. Dieng v Gabaski. Oh, beautiful goal by Dieng. Dieng just on it, just on the right, on the left corner, and Gabaski went the right corner. Okay, this is beautiful by Dieng. And the Senegalese are celebrating. So that's 3 penalty kicks now scored for Senegal. And guess who is playing the penalty kick now? Mo Salah, the Egyptian pharaoh himself, is playing his penalty against Edu Mendy. Hold on, no, it's not Mo Salah. Apologies, it's not Mo Salah. So it's Leshin. Leshin is playing his penalty against Edu Mendy. Leshin, you remember, came in as a sub. And it is stopped. It is stopped by Edu Mendy. Edu Mendy stopped that penalty. Leshin played the penalty and it's stopped by Edu Mendy. And Edu is just jumping, celebrating. And the Senegalese Senegalese team was just celebrating. You know, one of the Senegalese players wasn't even looking. When his mates started jumping and he jumped up, I was feeling, oh yes, it's been saved. It's 3-2. Edu Mendy has saved that penalty. So whoever is going to take this penalty now for Senegal wins the tournament. If Senegal scores this penalty, that's it. They win the cup. And guess who's taking it? Sadio Mane. Don't forget, in the first half, early in the first half, Sadio Mane missed his penalty. Not missed it. It was saved by Gabaski. Sadio is now got the opportunity to redeem himself. Meanwhile, Mo Salah is already crying. I can report, I can let you know. Mo Salah is already crying. He probably knows the score now. He knows Sadio is not going to miss this. But you never know. You never know. So Sadio Mane is going to take his penalty kick. He's run, and he scored. Senegal, champions of Africa. Teranga Lions of Senegal. They are now the champions of Africa. Sadio Mane has scored. And look at that. White seats at the Olembe Stadium, Paul Biya Stadium in Olembe. Senegal, for the first time in history, have won the African Cup after 3 trips to the finals. They are now champions of Africa for the first time. And tears on the faces of the Egyptian fans and Egyptian players. Oh, what a competition. Finally, this Senegalese team cannot come and say, we are the real golden generation. Don't forget, the 2002 team, they thought it was the football golden generation of Senegal. But wow, I'm having another look at that penalty by Sadio Mane. You know what? Not all the goalkeepers in the world lined up, yeah, in that penalty box will have saved this penalty. He went for it. Apparently, Mo Salah already knew when Sadio Mane picked up the ball that's it, because Mo Salah was already crying. As soon as Mane was going to take the penalty kick, Mo Salah was already crying. He already knew that, that's it. That's it now. That's it. And Salah still crying. Oh, poor the Egyptian Pharaoh. But after penalty kicks, Senegal win the African Cup of Nations, Cameroon 2021, 4-2. Gabaski is also crying, the Egyptian goalkeeper. Oh, tears on the faces of the Egyptians. But the Senegalese just celebrating for the first time, being a country, being a republic. Senegal are champions of Africa. And Sadio Mane has gone to Mo Salah to offer words of consolation and to offer words of encouragement. You know, that's good. He's gone over to his mate, his Liverpool teammate, to say to him, heads up, lad. You know, it's not the end of the world. You know, you lost today. Next time you might win. And the Senegalese, they've gone over to their team, to their fans, to their loyal fans. They've been, you know, backing them up all day to say thank you to them. So the Lions of Teranga, what they are called, Lions of Teranga, they are Africa's champions. They are the champions of Africa for the first time. This is after 3 tries being in the final. This is their 3rd time in the final, and now they've done it. Well done, Senegal. Well done, Lions of Teranga. Well done, the Senegalese people. Enjoy your triumph. The next African Cup of Nations is going to be in 2023. That's just 1 year away. It's going to be in Cote d'Ivoire, and the Teranga Lions, the Lions of Teranga, will be there to defend their title. What can we say? It's been a wonderful tournament. It's been a wonderful tournament. I know the Egyptians probably won't sleep today, but tomorrow is another day. They'll shake it off. They still got the World Cup qualifiers to play. Shake it off and go again. Well, congratulations to Senegal. Well done for all you've done. They didn't start too well. but they've gone all the way, and they are now crowned the champions of Africa. We hope you've enjoyed your stay with us all through when we started this at day one, Africa AFCON 360 degrees. Thank you for this watch along. It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful bringing Africa to your doorsteps. And at the end of the day, we say congratulations to Senegal. Thank you to everyone that's been part of this program. To our man that was always reporting for us all the way in Cameroon, Toby Adepoju. To Amos Joseph was also always here. And to all our guests we've had, and especially to the headmaster, former Nigerian international, when Timothy Adepoju was with us at some point during this course of this episodes. I want to say thank you to every one of you, and especially to my series producer, Young Mogbija, which made sure that this is coming your way. I want to thank you. Before I go, and just presenting man of the match to Gabaski, who is Egyptian goalkeeper, man of the match for this final. Okay, but that's not stopping Senegal from being the champions of Africa. So until we come your way next year is another year. That's when the African Cup of Nations will be coming again. This time in Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Have a good evening or have a good night. And to the Senegalese fans out there, celebrate. Viva Senegal!